Just taking one look at this game is enough to show its uniqueness. The saturated neon colors are pervasive throughout this indie first-person shooter. Midnight Ultra is a tough game to parse through in many ways, and the plot reflects this. You play as a witch hunter taking out any cultists they find, but outside of that, the journey is one of a constant state of being lost. You are thrown from place to place, possibly transcending reality itself, so one's only choice is to just run with it. The visuals are eye-catching, but a lack of color variety can be dizzying when looked at for extended periods of time. You'll be staring at purple for so long that it may be hard to play or hurt after a while. Unfortunately, along with the potential eye strain, it seems this aesthetic decision also led to some concessions in the game design. Most likely to compensate for a lack of readability of the gameplay at times, the levels are for the most part linear. It's difficult to get one's bearings when some sections of the level can be almost pitch black. To avoid making the situation worse, the levels are usually a single path through a level with a few arena-like areas. One might say adding various pathways through a level would help alleviate this problem, but when attempted in a few spots in Midnight Ultra, it results in a maze-like layout. In these sections, I constantly found myself running around in circles, as a lack of detail and colors made everywhere look the same. The combat holds its own problems. Before playing or after death, one can choose one gun and one melee weapon and stick with it. There's a pistol, shotgun, or machine gun for long range, and a bat, butcher knife, or one's bare hands for close range. The shooting works, but lacks variety and most importantly, feedback. Restricting the player to one weapon makes the combat dull after a while since you shoot the same gun at a few enemy types. This could have been mitigated if the guns had feedback. Shooting a shotgun should feel powerful, but it's a light shot sound, and if you hit an enemy, they flash. This creates the feeling you're clicking on moving targets rather than enemies. The melee also has a delay after hitting, where you must wait a second to hit again. It hurts one's timing and makes it harder to use than it should be. The visuals are what attracted me to Midnight Ultra, but ultimately that was the source of a good chunk of its problems. I believe if the changes to the problems with feedback were solved, it could help the game greatly. Unfortunately, the art style, while captivating, will make it hard for some to play. Aesthetics need to mesh with gameplay to form a cohesive whole, not restrict each other. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, perhaps you'd like to support me on Patreon or Ko-fi. Patreon is if you want to support me monthly, and Ko-fi is for one-time support. Any amount helps this channel keep going. Anyways, here's some of my other videos.